Is that pretty good for January at this time?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
That is a very large swath of snow from Yellowstone all the way to Green Bay.
Shirley, I can't get the door open.
This will be one that we talk about for a while.
Thanks, guys.
Minnesota nice.
The next round of snow moves in.
You have a lot of wind, you have a lot of snow. I'm not exactly sure what that's called. He said it's some kind of flow thing.
I think we're going to need you to find out more about the flow thing going on behind you too, if you can.
People already enjoying it.
Yeah.
A monumental shift in technology that's both mind-blowing and on some level concerning.
Should I be terrified?
I don't know.
After a winning season, though, many fans had very high hopes.
But there's always next year, right? Famous Vikings last words.
Some locations had the possibility of seeing 2 feet of snow.
You're using words that I've never heard you use before.
The biggest challenge that I have faced is the wet snow. I love it now because it makes me money.
The snow this weekend, though, pushed us up into the top 10 snowiest winters on record.
This temperature swing is causing a turbulent commute just because the potholes are just that bad.
But it's not the city's broken asphalt.
Water could penetrate the pavement system more than other years we had before.
Breaking news right now as you wake up at 6 o'clock.
The derailment happened just after 1 a.m. here in Raymond, and luckily no one was injured.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a whole line of them there.
Tonight, a massive gang bust meant to make the streets of Minneapolis safer.
More than 40 people arrested. What's your reaction when you hear that?
To be honest, in many ways I'm sad, but at the same time, it's going to also keep the community safer.
Normally, what you flush, you'll never see again.
On one of the shovel loads, we found this diamond ring.
That's my ring.
13 years after Mary says she accidentally flushed it down the toilet.
Representative Craig wrote a letter to the head of the FAA demanding answers about why her constituents were pooped on, likely by a plane leaking waste on May 15th. Burnsville, that's Congress working for you. Ugh.
Canada's wildfire season will be a problem all summer long. It will likely pump that bad air right back into Minnesota.
Law enforcement has confirmed the remains are those of Madeline Kingsbury.
We were kind of hoping that she would be alive and just in somewhere. I'm sorry.
Just 1 month before she disappeared, if anything happens to me, know that Adam did it.
Her ex and father of her children is now in custody.
And those family and friends asking that you still keep a blue light on to remember her.
And probably the biggest collection of movies independently owned in the country.
We're the last video store left.
And now, after tomorrow, that one goes down to 0.
Last week, we set a record for customer calls for people calling to report high mosquito activity.
So excited!
Taylor Swift is really here.
Like, she's in there right now. Like, that's insane to me.
So people are really excited about this.
I'm really excited about this. We're standing right now next to Beyonce's trailer. Let's see if we can get the exclusive this morning. Beyonce! I'm kidding. This is actually the merch truck. Wouldn't that be awesome if Beyonce was just in? I don't know what I would
do. Mark Rudolph's shovel reveals wintertime is still hanging on
at MSP Airport.
Within the last hour, the Minnesota Senate voted to pass the recreational marijuana bill.
Red Lake Nation opened the first recreational marijuana dispensary.
Your experience of going to a dispensary won't be that dissimilar to going to a liquor store.
Are you cool?
I think I have nerd swag.
What the F is nerd swag?
I think it's exactly what you think it is.
Do you know what it is?
The new Women's Pro Hockey League is expected to officially announce where its 6 new teams will be located, and we know one of them will be right here in Minnesota.
It's an exciting time for women's hockey, and not only women's hockey, but just women's sports in general.
Let's go, Roy! Let's go, Roy!
Finally, it happened. A moment 19 years in the making.
I'm covered in beer right now.
The Twin Cities Marathon was scrapped yesterday due to record heat.
Due to the heat, we had to cancel the race, so I'm super sorry.
We're going to go out there and run anyways, but now without any support, which I think is more dangerous.
A bright flash followed by a thunderous boom, all caught on surveillance video near Bemidji. Everybody wants to know, what was it?
I don't remember it being 60 in November. So.
The state legislature decided Minnesota will get a new state flag.
Finally. Yep.
It's time for a reboot.
Just promise me the dog one gets through. That's all I ask.
I can't make any promises. Sorry.
Well, after months of debate about the color, the star shape, and the laser-eyed loon, we finally have a decision on our next state flag.
And I like that all of us on this set say flag.
Did I really say it?
We all do.
That was the sump pump working on Christmas.
Yeah, it's official though.
A brown Christmas.
The last sunrise here in 2023. Not the last sunrise. The last sunrise.
There'll be
show.
one tomorrow.
And the day after that.
And then the day after that.